So the British are advancing to the top of the hill to take a shot at the Fallschirmjägers against the wall. So that's going to be moved 4, hard to cover 6s, and are you over 12 inches with the majority of them?
He's 12. He's 12. Yeah.
So it's going to be 6s, and you've got a Bren gun in there?
Bren gun?
Yeah, 6s.
It's 2 submachine
Yeah,
guns.
6s.
Oh, yeah.
Submachine guns, 12 inches.
He's in range.
Right, so yes. So you get 2 shots for the submachine gun.
Yep.
3 shots for the Bren gun.
Yep.
And a shot each for the rifles.
4. So 4. Yeah. So there should be 1 man not firing because he's the.
So
loader.
I think that's all going to be 6s.
Yep.
Yep, 6s needed. Okie dokie. So that's got 1, and you need a 5 to kill.
Yep.
Yeah, and you do. So Churchill's going to take a shot at the Stug. So it's under half, so it's hard cover for you, so it's 5s.
Yes.
That's his hit. So yeah, that's a hit. So now penetration is I'm 9 on the front.
Yep.
And you are medium anti-tank gun.
Yep.
So you've got a 5. So you need a 4 to glance, 5 to penetrate. Badink. So it puts a pin.
Yep.
End of the turn, and the little British unit is suffering a bit on that side. They went down. The anti-tank gun got blown up with the mortar, and the AEC has advanced up. Ending off with the Churchill taking a shot at the Stug, but hitting but not penetrating. Unit of the Fallschirmjägers took a pin from the British, emerging over the hill. And the unit there went down because they failed the leadership test. The officer has done a runner behind the wood, not wanting to get shot by the sniper team. So as we stand, as we go into the next turn, we'll be rolling to see whether the bombardment comes in. So the Stug still could get it, but we're moving into the next turn. So I think that's turn. Rolling to see if the artillery's coming in. Damn, it's come in. So we'll roll another d6 to see what size area it's going to go in. So it's d6 plus 2, so it's 8 inches from the marker. Yep. As we looked at it, with the artillery barrage, it's a 6. So this unit's going to go down. It's going to half the number of hits. So it's there's 7. So it's rounded up. So there's 4 hits. Only a 1 fails.
4 hits.
4 hits, so 4 dead. Got to work this out carefully because I've got to try and keep my LMG firing, and got to keep my officer, which is going to be really tricky. So I think I'm going to have to lose 1 LMG and 2 other men. Tricky. Whittle them down somewhat. So it's a leadership test. Roll a dice. I'm trying to remember how many pin markers it's going to be. Well, it won't make any difference because they're stubborn, but they'll have to have the pin markers go on them. So that's 4. So heavy howitzer pins is d6. So that was a 4, wasn't it then? So 4 pins I'll be putting on them. But the leadership test, because they've gone over half a unit gone, is a 10 because they're veterans. Which is just as lucky because they are veteran and stubborn, so they're do or die for the Fallschirmjägers. I've advanced them up out of the rough ground, and we're going to take a shot with the 2 Panzerfausts at the AEC. So, what distance are we away, Spike?
We are What are you measuring to? The
Yeah,
body?
man to the tank, just to the edge.
To the edge of the tank?
We're going to be over half range,
Yeah,
so
9.
9. So it's moved for long range 5s.
Yep.
So, needing a 5.
Good ink. Good ink.
Dink, dink. Better luck next time. Okay then, because we'll now shoot the little people in the ruins. Not very easily shoot them, but we'll try shooting them now. So the Fallschirmjägers are going to take a shot at the 3 men that's surviving. Moved for close range baits to 3, and the hardcover takes it up to 5. Yeah, is that 3?
1, 2, 3.
3 of them. Right, okie dokie. And 4's needed. So 2. So that leaves 2 of them.
Yep.
Alright, so 2 men left. So that's a pin on them.
Yep.
Yep. So it's a leadership test at -1.
-1.
Yep.
So they're normal. They're regulars. So they're.
So it's 8.
And we rolled 8.
8. Yep. So they're okay. Medium machine gun's going to give a bit of retaliation at the Fallschirmjägers, needing 5s to hit. So that's 2. So they're needing 5s to kill. Yeah, 1 6. Roll the 6 again. No. So 1 dead and 1 pin. So Spike's been thinking about it, and he is going to take a shot at the Hanomag to prevent that from opening up on the infantry again.
So
31. Yeah.
Yeah.
So just over long. So that would be a 4. And soft cover 5s.
Well, I've got 2 dice in there, haven't I? 6.
Yep, that's a hit. So you're at long range, so it would be a 5, but it's now a 4. And I'm armour 7, so 3 to glance and 4 to penetrate.
5.
That's a penetration. So a roll of the dice.
5.
5. That's a blown up Hanomag. Bye bye Hanomag. So a good shot from the AEC there, and my medic will bail out. So the medic has had to bail out, and Spike rolled a 6 for the kill. So very sad. Alright, after that, that's 2 dice to Spike on that one. That's a big hit, because that's really weakened that side. So next dice is going to be the Churchill taking a shot at the Stug. So it's going to be a 5.
Yep.
Yep, 5 to hit it.
4.
4, missed it. Woo! Woo, woo. Passed their leadership test and have moved up into the ruins and behind the wall. You've got a Bren gun, which is 3 shots.
LMGs. This is 4 there.
Is it 4?
This is 4 there.
Oh, LMG's 4 shots then. Yeah.
So
Yeah, no, I was thinking, well, I've probably been doing myself down. I should have had 5 shots for the LMGs. There we go.
Oh.
We've just been working in the old money. So, yeah, 4 shots for your Bren gun.
Yeah.
And you've got how many rifles apart from the?
Apart from the loader. That's the loader. So we've got one. Got 2 rifles.
2 rifles. Right. So Bren gun is in medium range, in half range. So they're hitting on 5s because it's a small team.
Yep.
And the rifles are on 7s because of small team and long range. Yep.
Bren gun.
Bren gun.
6 and a 5.
Yeah.
That's 4.
So the 6 hits.
Yep.
So you need a 5 with that. Yep, so that's his little man. And 1 pin. And then the 2 rifles need 6s followed by 6s. Nope. So that's a leadership test for me on 10 down to 9, but back to 10 because of the officer next door. Yep, so he's okay. Right, so he just has his 1 pin. Close support is being cooled down by the mortar on the unit of Fallschirmjägers here. So a 6 to hit. Nope, not this time around. Right, we're going to have a look at what we can do with this Fallschirmjägers. I can either pop a shot from the mortar, but I can probably save that. So what I'm going to do is try and do a leadership check for the Fallschirmjägers here and put them onto ambush. So if the little British decide to come off the hill and get closer, then I can get a shot at them. Or at the end of the turn, I can I'll possibly get a 4+ and shoot them anyway. So we'll try and put them on ambush. So it's a leadership test. They are on 10 down to 9. The officer is behind them, so it's back up to 10. Yep, so they're okay with that. And we'll put them on ambush. Troops on the hill are going to take a shot at the Fallschirmjägers who are waiting in ambush. And it's going to be 6s for this first lot of dice, which is the rifles and the SMG. That'll be none then. A lot of 1s. And then 5s needed from the 4 LMG shots. So 1. But that's a pin. So one that I can't get away. So you need a 5. Roll that and see if you can get a 5. Yep, you do. So that's 1 more Fallschirmjäger there. Right, sniper. He passed his leadership test, but he's down to 1 person, so there's a -1 modifier. He's going to take a shot at the people on the hill, and he's going to hopefully try and take out the Bren gun. So we need a 4 to hit. No. See, he would have hit if he was with his mate, but obviously he's a little bit worried, so he doesn't on this. Alright, we've got the mortar dice up now, and the mortar is going to take a shot at the people in the ruins. They can't go down because they've already activated on this, so I need a 6. No, it's a 1, so not this time. Right, dice out for the Stug, and we're going to actually take a risk now. It's got 2 pins, the officer has moved up, so we're going to lose 1 pin. So leadership test, it would be a 9 down to 2 to take it to 7, back up to 8. And let's see what's going to happen. Yep, so it loses 1 pin. So he's lost 1 pin, and he's going to take a shot at the tank with his main gun. So it would have been a 5, 1 pin takes it up to 6. Let's be lucky. Nope. We will do the medium machine gun at the guys in the ruins. So it's going to be short range. Hard cover is going to take it to 5. Pin is going to take it to 6. So 6 shots using 6s. So that's 1. And 1 man dead. So 1 pin and 1 man dead. Right, Bren gun is firing on 3 because it's lost his loader.
Oh yeah.
So that's 2. I need 5s to kill.
1.
So 1 man dead. Roll the 6 again. No. Nope. So 1 pin and 1.
1 hit.
1 hit and another 5 to kill. Yep, and roll the 6 again.
6 again.
So you can either have the LMG or the NCO.
LMG.
LMG, rightio. LMG are dead. Right, unit on ambush, Fallschirmjägers, is going to try and shoot at the British on the hill. So at the end of the turn, which it is now, on a 4+, they can take a shot. On a 3 they don't. So they remain as they are, or the dice goes into the bag. End of the turn, and that's the dishwasher being banged in the background. Dice-wise, 4 Germans against 3 British, so the British are still 1 up. That was taken out of the half track, which gave the extra dice there. So I think the balance is probably with the British at the moment, because the Fallschirmjägers squads are a little bit low. We've got the 3 men there, a unit of 5 there, and as we move into the next turn, we'll see how it runs. First dice out, and I did think about a snap 2 on this side. And then I suddenly realised these poor little Fallschirmjägers were in a perilous position. So we're going to try and see if we can assault the British in the ruins. So they're on a 10, down to 8. 9. They go down. Well, after that failure with the Fallschirmjägers, next dice out is the British, and Spike's going to take a shot with the Churchill. Again, it's needing a 5. No, doesn't get it. Goes to 1.
Does that burning armoured cast constitute
Cover
that I can get behind?
But blocks a line of sight. Depends what you're trying to do.
So I can go around this way. Side shot onto your stug.
Yeah, you probably could get around that way to get a side shot. Yep, you got a movement of 12 and then 2 turns. So yeah, you could squeeze a shot between the woods and the armoured car.
Puts me back onto your...
There's nothing there that can hit it.
I'm just wondering about your men running out there.
You would... I would go into you.
Yeah.
As an assault.
Yeah.
But it's a leadership test at -3.
Yeah.
And then it's 6s to hit, and then it's a roll of a d6 plus the number of hits that you score.
Yeah.
To see whether that glances your armour or penetrates it.
And I've got Recce, so they...
Recce wouldn't do it because you're moving it.
Right, okay.
So Recce only happens, you can only do Recce if you haven't already used an order dice.
Right, okay.
So
I think
all 3 of those would have to score 6s.
Yeah.
To give me a chance of getting a 9, because is that an 8 plus?
8 plus.
It's 8, yeah. So yeah, so they would have to get 2 6s to hit, and then I need to roll a 6.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Plus 2 to glance, or yeah. So you're fairly safe. Yep. So that would come up. That would be a 4. And +2 for the hard cover, 6. So a 6 to hit the stug in the flank.
So he's done a advance. Where are we? 4.
4. No. Don't often do it, but I'm going to do a snap 2 with the officer. So I've got the officer there, who is going to do the directing. And the stug is going to hopefully fire, and the sniper is hopefully going to fire. So I've got to do a leadership check for the stug. We're down -1, so we're down from 9 to 8, back to 9. Phew, that was lucky. So that loses its marker. And we're going to shoot at the Churchill. So it's a 5. There's a 4. The sniper is going to take a shot at the brain gunner on the hill. So we need a 4. So, good in theory, poor in execution. I think I remember that being in one of my school reports. It's taken a advantage of the miss by the sniper. So, 6s for these ones. Nil point. And 4 needing 5s with the LMG. Oh, nothing. That's a bonus. Regulars down to 9, up to down to 8. So 8 or under.
And we've rolled 7.
7. So they lose their pin and they can take a shot. And they're going to take a shot at the sniper. So you're short range with the LMG. So you've got 4 shots at 4 because it's a small team.
Yep. And also got LMG. And we've rolled.
And you got a 5. Yep. So you need then to convert another 5. Nope. So a pin. And then your rifles.
We've got
1 rifle, I think, is going to be in. 2 rifles.
No, he's the loader.
Oh, right. 1 rifle. So rifle is going to be a 6.
No.
Or a 5.
He rolled a 1, so it wouldn't have made
Right. Incoming mortar shot on the Fallschirmjägers. They haven't moved, so it's a 5 this turn. Nope, there's a 4. It'll be a 4 next turn. Yeah.
Yes.
So mortar team is going to take a shot at the people in the building. Hasn't moved, so it's a 5 needed. That's another one. The British on the flank have passed a leadership test and they've run round the corner. They're within 12, so we've got the LMG got 4 shots on a 4 for moving. The rifles are on 4 shots for moving, and the SMG is on 2 shots needing 5s because he's at long range.
Yep. So bring gun.
Bring guns. Sorry, no, it's not. It's 4 plus. You would need 6s for the brain gun because they're down.
Right.
Because it's a -2.
Right. 5 was my highest.
Yeah. So no. So they missed, and the others need 6s followed by 6s.
Right. Rifles.
Yep. Nope.
And 2 SMGs.
Yep.
1 6.
Right. Roll that again. Yep. That's 1 hit. And roll it again. No, so that's a pin. SMG is taking a shot. He's on a 4.
Nope.
Hang on, or is he on a 3? It would be 2. But plus 2 is 4. No, it's 4's needed, yes. So misses there. And then 5 for the LMG because he's lost his loader. Yep, you've got a 6 there, so roll a 6 again and see if you get a hit. Get a kill? No, so another pin. Alright, we're going to see what this Fallschirmjäger unit can do. We want them to fire, so we're going to take a leadership test. The officer isn't within 6. Where is he?
Just about.
Yeah, just in. Oh, that's a bonus. So 10 down to 9, back to 10. And it's a 6. So that's good. I saw that one first 6 and I thought, oh, here we go. So lose the pin and we're going to take a shot at the guys on the skyline. We're within 12, we know that. So LMG, 4 shots. AR rifle is going to be long range. That's about that, isn't it? That's 1, 2, 3, 4. And we got 6 men. So he's taken out. LMG, 1 rifle. Right, so, okay, LMG's needing 3.
4 hits.
I rolled too many dice. That's a shame, because that was quite good. I think I'll put the rifle in there as well. So it would be 4 hits. 4s. 2. And then the rifle, the ARs are needing 5s. So that's 1, 2, 2 more.
Yep.
Let's see if we can... No. So 1 pin and 2 dead. Oh, sorry about that. They're rolling all over the place with the video, so I hope you're not too sick there. So end of turn 5, and it's a bit of a knife edge. 4 kills, 4 plays 3. The British are still 1 ahead. Still fairly strong squad here and there. Fairly strong in the ruins. The tanks are fairly as they were, holding one up or off. The Fallschirmjäger unit is in big serious trouble here. We could be really sorted next turn, and we just have to see who gets the first dice out. Armoured car is still threatening the Stug on the side, and yes, we're moving into turn 6. Because we haven't done one, Spike is going to take an assault, and we're just going to run in to the Fallschirmjägers. I'm going to take a shot as they run in, so it will be at the 12 inches, and we'll see who's left. I've got a -2 on the shot.
Do you want to
take a shot at -2. The assault rifles are at long range, so it's going to be 4 long range, -2, 6s for the assault rifles. So that's 2, that's amazing. So 4's needed, 1 dead, and the rifles needing 5s. No. So in come the assaulters. Right, you've got 2 SMG still.
Yep.
They're counted as tough fighters, so roll their dice first, or use a different colour for them.
Okay, so I've got
two for SMG, and then you've got 1 dice each for the other ones.
Yeah. So
No, one dice. So just 2 green ones for the SMG, because they're tough.
I've got 2 SMGs.
Yeah, they're tough fighters, so they don't get 2 attacks. They get a re-roll if they get a kill.
Oh, okay.
So you want 3 for your other guys.
So the green,
Right. So the greens get a re-roll if you get a kill. So you need 5s to kill.
There we go.
Right. Okay, doke.
There we go. And we've rolled.
So nothing on.
Nothing.
So you've got nothings. That's a shame. That is a shame.
Never mind.
Right, let's work out what's coming back at you. Right, coming back. That was a bit unfortunate for Andy there, not getting any hits. So I need 4s because he's regular. I've got 3 assault rifles, so they are on the black dice. So the black dice scored 2 hits. They roll again, and that's 2 dead. And because I won the combat, they're all dead. That was very unlucky for Spike. Lucky for me, because that's given us 4 dice apiece now, as we're in turn 6. But the next dice out is the British, and the AEC is going to take a shot now at the Stug. AEC moved last turn. This turn he's stationary, so he's going to hit on a 5 because it's in rough terrain, in the dense terrain. Rolls a 1. Phew! The Stug crew are very happy there. That was close. So after that lucky reprieve from the AEC missing, I think we're going to do another snap 2 with the officers, and he's going to do the sniper and the Stug again, and the Stug is going to do something a little different this turn around, and the sniper will still try and take a shot at the Bren gun guy on the hill. So we'll be back to sort out the moves. Is going to. Oops, my wheel's just fallen off. He's lost a wheel. He is going to take 1 turn and move up to the edge, and he's going to take a shot through that gap. So moved 4, because he can see all your tank from the front. I looked at on that.
Yep.
So a 4 needed. Oh no! Sniper leadership test on a 10. Yep. Needs a 4 to target the Bren gun. Yep. And needs a 4 to kill him. No, but a pin. So, could have been better, could have been better. Right, after a bit of thinking about things and a cool-headedness not to retaliate quickly with the Churchill, the British in the ruins are going to take a shot at the Fallschirmjägers. So you're going to be over 12, aren't you?
So one rifle and one Bren.
So the Bren gun is long range fours, it's going to be sixes with your 4 dice.
Yep.
Yep. 1 6.
6.
And a 5 to convert it to a kill.
One.
Nope. But they get a pin. And 1 rifle needing a...
Long range.
It was 4, 6, 7s. 6s followed by 6s. Nope. Oh, well, but you did get a pin, which is useful. Always, if you can get a pin on something, because there's always that chance to fail the leadership test. Dice out, and what Spike has done is he's run up the officer behind the unit on the hill to rally, well, to try and get them off the pins. But my next dice up is for the Fallschirmjägers, and I'm going to try and leadership test for them. I know that the guy's within 6, so we need a 10. Yep, so they've passed that. So we've got the LMG, which is 4, and the so we'll do that first because I know that they need 3s. So that's 4 of them, and they need 4s again. None, so it's a pin. The assault rifles need a 4 because of long range. 1.
6.
And possible exceptional? No.
So what's that, 1?
Yeah, just 1. Well, it gives them another pin, so that's 3 pins, so the officer can only get rid of 1, so it'll give them 2 pins for shooting. So that's the result. So the British are going to take a shot back at the Fallschirmjägers. So with the 2 pins and the hard cover, it's 6s followed by 6s for the British. All of them, yeah.
So it's 4 shots for the Bren.
4 shots for the Bren, 2 for the submachine gun.
Each,
yeah.
4 and 1 rifle.
1 rifle. So 6s followed by 6s. So, yep, 3. So that's, yeah, you could probably get a pin from this one. So 3 dice to see if you can get some more 6s.
Can't see.
No. So, no, that was worth a go, wasn't it? 6s followed, yeah, just 6s.
We've rolled
2. And then 5s needed.
1.
Yep, 1 did. The Mortar's going to take a shot at the Fallschirmjägers again. It was a 6 last time, it's now a 5, and I'm going to go down just in case. It wasn't worth it, but you never know. It keeps them alive. Yeah. What Spike thought, you were thinking of charging there, weren't you? And we sort of looked at it, and we could get round to get the charge in, but within the rules, because I'm in the hard cover, he would have to fight simultaneous. What we've got there is the veteran Fallschirmjägers, so I'm on a 5+ to be killed, and the Piat team are on 4+ because they're regulars. I also have got 3 assault rifles there who would get the tough fighter effect. So as we're doing elimination, it is safer for Spike to keep his men safe and not lose a dice, because I do really think he will lose a dice there. The previous turn where he lost the unit there, that was unfortunate because of the dice throw, but the odds are really stacked against the 2-man Piat team here. So a good choice to not to go for it and to keep them safe. Yep. So what up next we're going to do? Right, that's the Stug being targeted then.
Yep.
So that's a 5 then.
Side armour.
Side, yeah, if you can hit it. You need a 5. Or 2.
Oh, yeah.
So, medium machine guns take a shot, and that's going to have a go at the sniper. So it's long range 4s, small teams 5. Is that all it is? 5 for 5s. And that's 2 5s. So you just need to convert one of those 2 into a 5. Oh, double one! What a bonus! God. You can just see a little nose of a hound peeking over the top there. Yeah, little Ollie. He's being a good boy. Last dice out is the mortar, and we're going to take our shot at the people in the house, and we need a 4. We got a hit. So it's the 2-inch template. So we're just going to get 3 in there. So it's a -2. So it would be 4 down to 2s. So 3 dead.
Ouch.
That's going to be harsh, and it does D3 pins, 1 pin. So that's not so bad.
3 dead.
3 dead. So you just got your NCO left. No, you got 2 men left. Yeah, 2 men left.
Yeah.
So that's not so bad. So it's a leadership check with 1 pin. So you're on an 8 or less.
Ten.
Yeah, you didn't want that.
Didn't want that.
So that's a 10. So that's units dead. Into turn 6, that was a little bad round for the British. It's now 5-4 in the favour of the Germans, but there's still a chance to go into turn 7. So you want to roll a dice, and 4, 5 or 6 it goes into turn 7. 4 goes into turn 7. You got time?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good then. Turn 7 coming up. Chance for the British to recoup a dice. First dice out is for the Germans, and we're going to take that AEC if we can. So I haven't moved this time, so it's going to be a 3. Yeah, it's a hit. There's a heavy anti-tank gun, so that's a 6, and your armour 8 on the front. So let's see what we get. That's penetration, so that's a 10. No, that's 11, isn't it? So it's a penetration 6 for the heavy anti-tank, plus 5 is 11. So that's 2 dice because it's beaten it by 3.
Yeah.
So 2 dice, a 5 and a 3, so that's destroyed. So sorry about that one, Spike. Lucky to get that. Looking at what we're going to do next, and I'm just going through for here because it's point saving at the moment. Oh, that's another dice out, isn't it, for the AEC? So that takes it 1 more up. So that's 6-4. But if I've got elite Fallschirmjägers, so initial the leadership is 10. So if they take a check, they only need a 7 to operate, and they could assault the unit inside. But to keep safe, Spike could advance them 6 inches backwards. That's going to take them over to there, and I think that's. Am I now going to be? I probably would be without. So yeah, you can move 6, and I'm not in base contact, so you are going to be over 6 inches away, so I won't be able to contact them.
Yeah.
And even if I take out the little mortar man, the mortar observer, who's hitting there, you don't lose a dice because the mortar's the key thing. You lose your spotter, but you don't lose the dice, which is the important thing. So that keeps your dice live.
Okay.
Yep. So they can advance back as they have done, and they can shoot as they do. So you're going to get 4 shots for the SMGs. You're just over 6, so you moved 4.
I got 1 SMG, 1 LMG.
Oh right. Well, oh yeah. So you moved 4. Yeah, LMG's on a +1 anyway, isn't it? So that's 5.
Yeah.
And hardcover is 7. So 6s followed by 6s for the LMG.
Right. Yeah.
And yeah, it's going to be 6s and 6s for the SMG as well, because you're over short range now. So that would be a moved 1, long range 2.
Yeah.
Hardcover puts it up another 2. So that would be 6s followed by 6s.
Okay, so same.
Same. So you got
6 dice.
6 dice.
1.
1, yeah. And you want another 6.
Yeah.
You did. So that's and now you need a 5 to get another kill. And you got a 6. So that's a dead man. Now if you can get another 6, that would be your exceptional damage. That'd be 4 6s in a row, and then you could have the NCO. I was rooting for you. I was rooting.
That would have been pretty.
But
cool.
that would have been pretty cool. 4 sixes. So 3 6. So you get. I go up to 4 pins, and a man. Sniper is going to take a shot at the bring gun. So it's going to need a 4. Yeah, gets a hit, and then needs a 4 to get him. No, so it's another. We're just talking about likelihoods of shots, and we just run through what we were talking about. So that had another pin on it, so they're about the only unit that could really do any damage to the sniper, possibly. But there's lots of pins, and we're in the last turn now. So what I was sort of speaking to Spike about is that I've got a mortar to fire. Spike's still got his Churchill to fire at the Stug. But if I roll a 6 and it's a 1 in 6 chance to get a 6, the armour on top is a 9, so you get a +1 for the mortar coming in. So it's a good chance because the it's a -3 penetration, I think, for the medium mortar, that a lucky shot could put some pins on the Churchill, which means he would have a great deal of difficulty, even more, taking the shot. So in that case, what's been decided is that the Churchill's going to take a pot anyway. So you need a 5. And a 1. That Churchill has not really been up to the scratch, has it really?
No.
No. But that was the theory behind it, and I think that was the better move, is to get the shot out of it before you might not be able to.
Yeah.
So after that thought process, Spike is going to take a shot with the mortar at my Stug. So a 6 to hit.
No.
Oh no, 4. But that was a better shot than the tank.
Yeah.
Medium machine gun at the sniper. 5 needed.
I've rolled
3 6s. Could have done with your tank.
Yeah.
So now you've just got to transfer one of those into a 5. Well, yes, I think you've snotted him. Yeah, a 6 and a 5. Sniper dead. Oh.
Along with the dice.
Along with the dice. 6-5. 6-5. Yeah, interesting. Alright, having discussed that I could have taken a shot with the mortar at the Churchill, the Churchill is now no longer in play because it's shot. So we're going to try and get a lucky shot on the medium machine gun. So we need a 6 to hit it.
And you get it.
Oh, that was a lucky one, wasn't it? Oh.
It's all down to the dice.
So it's 3 dice at -2.
2 more 6s.
That's dead. Yeah, that was a nasty little 6 at the end there. So I think that is called the end there, isn't it? Really, you can't bring it back from that.
Even if I take
Even that, no, because that'll go, because it's 7-5, and that's only going to take it to 7-6.
Yeah, I can't.
And there's nothing else to do it. No.
No.
So 7-6, very close, and that just turned it in the last turn, 6 and 7, wasn't it, on there? But no, good game there.
Disastrous turn 6.
Yeah, no, I was quite lucky there with some of the dice rolls.
Turn 6 was my
Yeah, and then into that last turn. Yeah, no, but a good game. I hope you enjoyed that there, Spike.
No, it's good. It's really good.
And see what we're doing.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that battle. It was certainly a game that swung from side to side, and at one stage I thought I was going to do a little bit poorly in that game, and then started to come back a bit, had a couple of lucky dice rolls, and managed to get the win. Spike's first game, yeah, he seemed to really like it, and he's looking for more games, which is good. And his army was quite useful, really, I think, as a general all-purpose army for taking things on. So, got a game coming up against Colin, a tank war one again, I think, practice. I might take the Italians this time around. So, hope you enjoyed it. Please hit like if you did, share if you wish, and subscribe if you haven't already. So, see you soon, and another video coming up. Thanks very much for watching.